Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Talladega Super Speedway, this time for the NRSL Digital Stormy Cup Series, 19th race of the season, 38 laps of action on tap. It's the second Super Speedway race. We saw Osman Hamid win the Daytona 500. He is not in the field today, and I'm joined by Vince Freeze in the booth. Go through the rest of Go or Go Home for us right now, sir.
You got it, no problem. Welcome to Talladega, baby. Adam Flickinger, Ward Shun, Daniel Boucher, Osman Hamid, as just mentioned, Trey Smith, Will Parrish, Cole Hudson, and Foster Henderson. All of them did not make this race at Talladega. Zach Charles Sanford's on pole. It's good to be back. Wasn't here in Kentucky. Can Sanford go back to back? Rain's on the outside. And we'll talk a little bit about the playoff pictures. Unlike the Truck Series, a winner here, surprise, could be a big shakeup.
Will Parrish, our Jerky Pro Truck Series winner last night, but another driver who was very strong in that race starts in third, and that's Derek Hamill in the 32 for Go Fast Racing. He comes into this thing 48th in the point standings, and a win today would definitely propel them up the point standings in the fight to get top 30. Quinton Moore starts to his outside. Jessica Shelton, a Daytona 500 winner with Christian Vargas in row 3. Ace Rogers, Samuel Dyer in row 4, with Scott Roush. Hello. Scott Roush and Sebastian Kukulon in row 5. So we'll go through the rest of the starting grid. Vince, let's go over our many past winners.
Yeah, we had two races in 2017. Zach Flickinger won in the spring, John Arndt in the fall. 2018, we had Deanna Jones spring, and Cole Deaver in the fall. 2019, we just went here one time. Amanda Evans went back-to-back then 2020 in the spring. We'll have to check out her, as she is definitely a threat at these plate races. And Jesse Turner, our defending winner in the fall of 2020, in a very chaotic race, to say the least. It's really interesting with the field. We don't have field notes, but I'm going to let Zach do that, because I'm not sure what the actual field window is for a 38-lap race. And that's it, man. It's just avoid the big one. We talked about lap 3 yesterday being the big one. These cup mods a little bit different. 3 wide's okay, 4 wide down the back or in the front stretch especially. Entering turn 1 could be a big trouble spot in the blind area. Now back to you, man. That's all I got.
And I believe with what we saw last night with the trucks being able to go 21, 22 laps, that we should see the cup cars be able to do the same, no problem. I believe depending when and if that yellow flag falls will really determine if it is a 1-stop or a 2-stop. If the yellow flag falls before the halfway mark, they'll pit then, and they'll probably be coming down near like 5, 10 to go. But it's going to be a wild race. We got a lot of past winners in the field, and I think somebody might win again, or we might have a new winner.
Say it with me. Drivers, start your engines.
Coming into this race, your regular season points leader is Allison Rain by a single point over Charles Sanford, following the insanity that was the finish at Kentucky. Jonathan Zorlin is now third in the standings, 2 points back. Fitzwater fourth, 30 back, and Dylan Young fifth, 36 back. 73 out, Samet Oskin without a win on the year. Same with Seth Colin, 7th, 97 back. 161 points back in 8th is Jessica Shelton. Andrew Rich has jumped into the top 10. He is 9th. Nico Tringali has fallen to 10th, and Alexander Rowe to 11th. Rowe is 4 points behind Tringali coming into this race, so the fight to be top 10 continues. That's the main fight right there, is with Shelton, Rich, Tringali, Rowe, Nate Rogers, Cole Deaver, and Quinton Moore. Those are the main 7 drivers going at it for top 10 positions right now. After today, we will have 6 races left in the hunt for the playoffs. Of course, the big thing about Talladega and tracks like Milano and the Pukekohe doubleheader coming up is it is not out of the picture for somebody who's not top 10 in the points to win a race. I mean, if you think about it, 3 wins from Dylan Young, 3 wins from Fitzwater, 3 wins from Sanford, and 4 apiece from Rain and Zorlin. That makes up 17 of the races so far this season. And then the 1 win by Osman Hamid, who is 33rd in the points, missed the show today. Anybody 11th to 25th in the points win this race, or anybody lower and jumps into the top 25 would make the playoffs because of that win, as long as they're in the range of 11th to 25th. And the list is long outside of Quinton Moore, Zach Flickinger, who's won here before, Keith Rich, Jesse Turner won here last year, William Brock, Kukulon, Logan York, Onjak, Sam Young, Ferranti, Ace Rogers, Kev Shearer is a super speedway winner, Pensacola 2019, Amanda Evans has won here twice, she is 26th in the points. And then we start getting into the rookies around that top 30 bubble. Sanford, Rain, lead them to the green flag. We are racing in Talladega.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there, guys. How's it going, buddy?
The Cup cars take longer to get up to speed compared to the trucks, but we will still see three-wide racing, as you can see now, as Charles Sanford has cleared Rain. Hamill is three-wide with Jessica Shelton for second place. Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton were both strong at Daytona this year. Neither of them were able to win the race due to the end of the race shenanigans, running out of fuel, all that fun stuff. But we know they've got a good super speedway package at S3.
And I think as long as they're in the pack here, with this being a little bit different mod compared to last year's Cup Series, we should see more passing. Just got to be careful on the four wide. And like I said, I think the surprise winner really could happen today if the cards are played right. And Peter Onjad, we forgot Peter Onjad, Jesse Turner last year. Those were the Roush cars were strong. Let's see if they can have some thunder.
Speaking of a surprise, Ace Rogers got his first career and only career win at Richmond last year. And he comes into this thing 24th in the point standings. How about Keith Rich? Almost got the win last week at Kentucky, but he had the pit, and I mean, he got passed late anyway by Zorlin, but he was up there going for it. As I thought Dega was thinking about making it four wide, but that is not the case.
They're looking to end that long drought. It's been since Meadowlands 19, if I'm not mistaken.
And he has won here before. His rookie season, fall of 2018. So far, just three wide here. It's harder to get runs in the Digital Storm package. So really following the line and getting the right line chosen will be really important. As Keith Rich clears Ace Rogers for the lead, he'll move up here to help his teammate. That'll open the door for Cole Deaver, and don't look now, but there's Amanda Evans, second in line on the bottom.
There's Turner, too, some former winners on the bottom line. They know how to get it done here. Don't count them out. Ferranti's back there, inside line's moving.
RJ Bishop came really close to a win here last night. Vince, 26/1000ths of a second was the difference. Can he get it done today in his rookie Digital Storm Cup Series season? We know he will be back to Digital Storm Cup in the 21 next year. And a new Bishop will fill into the slot of that 98 machine.
Moving the chess pieces around as the old Bishops do. But Amanda Evans to the front. You know it when she's out front. Definitely one of the best here at place races. As you can see, everyone's still in the pack. And Galley to the inside. Turner.
So the Cup Series make it to lap 5 without incident so far. And this is a race that we have gone green flag from start to finish before.
Pit road will be interesting, though, Zach. I remember last year in the fall race, we had some pit road shenanigans. So it's not guaranteed that we will get a green race, but if we do get one, pit road will be probably the vital part to this thing.
Landon Smith Jr., Ferranti on the inside line. Two drivers without a win in their career, but Ferranti has been around much longer than Landon Smith Jr. But that Yates Racing 2018 would love to get a win here in their first season of Cup competition. It's three wide at the line. Advantage, Cole Deaver, I believe.
McIntyre's down there. Here comes the Penske boys, as I like to say. Young and Oskin.
Oskin, our defending champion, still looking for win number 1 of 2021. He's had quite the season. Oskin, 6 top 5s, 13 top 10s. Landon Smith Jr. is making his 7th start of the season. And he comes in last in the point standings, 2 points behind Christian Vargas, who is also in this race. Derek Hamill, Scott Roush also in the race. They are the bottom 4 in the point standings. Trying to find a way to climb up just a wee bit.
And Dylan Young looking to make it go 3 wide for second. He's going to tuck back in line. McIntyre, ooh, what a cutoff there. Trying to arrow block him with Young. Will stick his nose with teammate from. It's like teammates Oskin Ellison last night. We saw what he did in the Truck Series. Can he play a double here and try to get back to the front in the Cup Series?
And I really think right now, Vince, that if this thing does go green, you want to be as far to the front as possible when the pit window hits. Because we have seen what being any farther back than about 10th in line will do to you going into pit road. You just lose so much time, and it tends to get very cluttered very fast.
How about 7 wins at the bottom line right there? Fitzy, Zorlin, they're coming, dude. So these guys top 5 in points. Literally, is that we have a war, right? We have the top 5 in points that have pretty much taken the candy from the candy store, and the rest of the field other than Hamid trying to get that win. It's going to be interesting to see who wins that war here in the Talladega.
Yes, indeed, and I forgot to mention it, but this was Charles Sanford's 3rd pole on the year, tying Allison Rain for that mark. As if you look at the top 8 in the points, it totals out to 15 poles in total, I believe. As Matthew Rodriguez is looking for the race lead. We saw how close he came to a good finish at Daytona, but he pit under the caution, gave up a 2nd place effort.
There's our first 4 wide.
It's going to be made by Priya McShane. That's a former Digital Storm Cup Series winner at the Dodge Motordrome last year. They settled it out pretty quick. How about Diego Yepes?
There's still 4 wide, Zach. Vargas, Tringali, middle.
Oh, yes, indeed. I see it now. They are rubbing doors. A little bounce there, but they keep it together. Vargas tried to get back down, but Lane Sanders is there.
With help from Rowe, teammate Rowe there.
Diego Yepes, though, right there, 3rd in line. He's got a win at a super speedway. Daytona 2018, summer race, rookie season, his only season in Cup at that. Could today be the day Yepes gets win number 2 of his career? He comes in 36th in the points. A win would really help that team try and jump up to the top 30. Same with McShane, who's in front of him in 35th in the standings. Both the Monster Energy cars working together.
Got some Bang on the bottom and some Busch beer too coming. What a combo right there for your party cooler in the summertime.
It's a lot of drink schemes out here today. How about Seth Cole? He's won a race every year in competition. Hasn't found victory lane yet this year. Could today be the day? He's looking for what would be his 11th career win. Behind Rain, Zorlin, and Andrew Rich, who all have 12. They're still looking to get win number 13, Vince. And let's not forget, Andrew Rich has yet to win this season. 4 top 5s, 11 top 10s for the 23 team.
Also, Seth Coleman, he needs to extend that winning every year streak. We got a lot of road courses for him, though, coming up. I'm sure he'll be welcome to see that site again. There he goes, making a move, though, would help.
To that point, we have Watkins Glen, Milano, and the Pukekohe doubleheader coming up. Following that, we return for Pig Stadium and Pigs Creek. And then the playoffs will begin. But Seth, even if he doesn't get a win, he's been doing very well this year. He's almost a surefire shoot for making the playoffs top 10 in points. Him and Oskin both. And just as a reminder, because we haven't talked about it in a while, but the way the playoff system works is the first 9 races. If you win a race, you're in the finale. We could have anywhere from 2 drivers in the finale to, 9 drivers in the finale if everything worked out crazy like that. As they are 4 wide right there. That's Sanders and Rowe. Those are teammates. Oh, Yepes, don't make that move, Yepes.
Ooh, Matt Rod's going to come down now. He should be good. Yep. We'll get it going. How about Stephen Colon and Edwin Justice? Stephen Colon, our 500 pole sitter. He knows how to get it done here. There's Sheldon. Sheldon always knows what's up at Daytona and Talladega.
About Nate Rogers, 12th on the point standings there on the inside line. Quinton Moore, Allison Rain, Samuel Dyer. As it's just been mostly a cycle, nobody's been able to really clear and just lead.
Keeping it clean. That's what it's all about here. That's what's, wait to make your move. Be patient. Here comes Rogers underneath. Sheldon's got a nice draft. Just going to stay in line.
It's the fastest draft lap goes to Zorlin, a 47.390. But this field is very even here today as Justice takes the lead. He comes into this race 39th in the standings.
Opportunity weekend for sure, as I like to say. But Q-Man, Quinton Moore, he thought about making a move to stay in line. Edwin Justice will take the lead here, as I think this is like our 10th lead change. And I'm sure plenty more, not counting the start-finish line. It's been a good race so far.
And they have managed to keep it green, Vince.
I just wondered, maybe it's just the cup package. Everyone's being very courteous on the track. And maybe this race does come down, as we talked about in the pre-race pit stops.
About 200 miles an hour down into turn 3. There's not a lot of tire wear here at Talladega, but once that minimal tire wear starts hitting, it'll start getting tight on the bottom, and you'll start seeing the 3 wide rake apart just a little bit.
Some 4 wide, though, almost with Rowe, but they'll back it down to 3.
How about Kev Shear there in the 00 in the middle? His top 2 have single filed it out. That's Justice and Quinton Moore. As Keith Rich has made his way back to the front. Fitzwater to the bottom. Zach Flickinger, how about Peter Onjak?
Owen Justice, I'm very surprised here, Zach. We saw this in one of the dual races. It was Foster Henderson, my memory serves correct, in dual 1 or 2. He was controlling this race, and it seems like these 2 or 3 are going to try to control it.
Toyota has not won a race since 2019. That was at Pensacola with Patrick Sick in the 20 car. They have not won a points-paying race since then.
Start to see the tire wear starting to come out. As Quinton Moore, though, says it's time to go, baby, to the inside.
Starting to see him single up at the front, and that will cause drivers to get big-time runs. You can see it right there with Cologne and Fitzwater.
You're on, Jack, going to go to the outside. Fitzy looking for 3 wide underneath Cologne and Rogers. Is that Rogers?
Well, it's Keith Rich.
Keith Rich, yeah, sometimes those schemes are kind of...
Ace has the white primary there in the 63 behind Logan York. As Fitzwater's coming to pit road, Ferranti, Amanda Evans with him.
Did not expect that. That's a little early. That's really early.
Hamill and Tringali, that split up the pack. You saw a lot of people check up because it wasn't looking like who was going to pit there or not. And that's another part about being at the front that you want to do is a lot of times people get sketched out and they will check up and that's where we really start to see the accidents form, Vince, too, on entries, because now, because of that, Andrew Rich, if someone pits here and he pits with him, he might not know how much he has to slow down.
Usually they'll have a hand out the window and start going to the extreme top. Let's see right here if that happens.
Quinton Moore's going to come in. Andrew Rich is going to get into Scott Roush. Spin him around.
No caution. We talked about this, too.
Well, that's going to give Roush a bunch of back-end damage, but that's going to hurt Andrew Rich more than anything. And Andrew can just not catch a break. And that is not what you want to have happen to you when you're going for a top 10 points battle. He will have to really make sure not to mess up in future races now, as it looks like it's pretty much fuel only for everybody.
Now the question is that, does someone go at 19 and make it a one-stop race? That's the other question here.
23 team will shed the front end. He'll be back out in a way. Not sure how much damage he has mechanically. Where's the 6? There's the 18 and others that pit on the first lap. And here's the rest of the field.
Actually, Zach, has Edwin Justice pit? I don't think he's pit.
Actually, I think you are correct.
He's going to make this a one-stop race.
The 18 has not pit. Neither has Keith Rich.
Wow, what a call. This could be big.
Everybody else has come to pit road.
Yeah, this is a one-stop race for Keith. Can Edwin make it to pit road?
He will. He got
Oh,
down.
boy. I like this call, Zach. You're very far back in the points. You see the smoke clearing. I think this is the right call. You got nothing to lose.
That's the dust from Scott Roush, I think, clipping the grass. Oh,
we
Nate
have some
Rogers. Oskin had stayed out too.
Wow.
So that's 4 drivers. Those are the 4 drivers that made it to lap 19. But we have seen drivers make it to halfway before Vince and then still not be good on gas.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. They're not going to really come out with good track position.
Hey, they're
I feel
taking
like
they're taking tires here too. They took right side tires.
I don't understand that call.
That's
okay.
not a bad call. I mean, they stayed out so long.
I mean, I think with the right side, you try to at least make it and try to just go for the gamble, Hail Mary, go to the end. We'll see. We'll see where they cycle out. Actually, let's see where. Is this Sam Dyer and Onjack? No.
It's Cologne and Flickinger. Seth Cole, Quinton Moore, first 4 on the racetrack.
Breakaway here. Now, let's see how Edwin Justice compares. There he is.
Dyer, Onjack, Amanda Evans, Ferranti, and Fitzwater are in the second pack. And then you got a string behind them.
Really good for Edwin Justice. I think this is a good call for him. He's going to probably stay in that Fitzwater pack. There he is.
How about Stephen Colon, Daytona 500 pole sitter, leading the field here at Talladega? Comes into this race 42nd in the point standings.
Look at this top 10. That other than Fitzwater, we have no winners this season.
Well, if you want to count Jerky Pro, Quinton Moore's got to win.
Oh, yeah, but for the Cup Series, I mean, we talk about the top 5 versus the war versus the field. Fitzwater's the only one of the top 5 in points holding the fort. Edwin Justice, what a call, though. Now he can just lay back here and try to save fuel. I think he has a shot to win this. I think that group, if they stretch it with the right sides, they're in prime position.
See, next group up has Logan Williams, Derek Hamill, Logan York, Carabell, Keith Rich, Kev Shearer, and Nico Tringali. Cole Deaver, Nate Rogers, Lane Sanders, Sam Young. Then the next big group led by Allison Rain. See Dylan Young, Oskin, Ellison in this group. Good handful of drivers here in this pack. Zorlin down to 34th place. There's Jesse Turner. There's Scott Roush without a back bumper. He's running in 37th. Kukulon, Vargas, Sanford, Yepes, and then Andrew Rich with no front end is very far off the pace.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man, he is 7 seconds off the pace, Vince. That is going to be dangerous.
Actually, we saw him do that. I remember he's always. I saw him do that in the truck series last year in the spring race. That 23 truck, he came up into Ellison and those guys, if I remember correctly, and down the back. That could be dangerous down the back straight away. We'll see what happens, though. They are spread out.
Yeah, but I don't think it was 7 seconds of a difference.
No, it wasn't 7 seconds. No, I think it was 3 or 4. 7 seconds is, oh boy.
And Andrew Rich is 20 miles an hour off pace right now. So if these top 4 seem to be holding their own to the rest of the field, but the more they fight, the more that second group will close, and I think the second group has caught the wake. Let's see, Seth Cole 199. If Ferranti is starting to catch.
1.
But it's the third group you really got to watch out for. That would make it a 17-horse race. these front two packs, if they get hung up by Andrew Rich, as Zach Flickinger takes the lead, it will get very interesting. Flickinger comes in 15th in the point standings, 80 points behind 10th in the points. So if he wins this thing, not only would it put him closer to top 10, but he would be almost a surefire to make it on that win, regardless of whether being top 10 or not.
Okay, on Stephen Colon, as you see, everyone's now starting to file in lines. That they've caught the wake. I think we're about to see one go to 3 packs in a second. Not too far, especially if Rich holds up Flickinger and crew.
Well, here we go. It's going to happen this lap.
Where do you want to be? Top, middle, bottom? Oh boy, they're going to catch him down the back. Oh, they split him.
Bit of a late move there. Oh, Ferranti tried going low, but Quinton Moore was there. Flickinger, Cologne, Seth
way
Cole.
outside.
Quinton Moore, Justice, and Amanda Evans will be held up. And here comes that third group. Oh, Justice still getting blocked. Amanda Evans as well.
Split him now. Oh, Fitzwater.
Oh, they're 4 wide.
Fitzwater is angry.
Oh, you know it. Kev Shearer will be the last one to try and find the way by. He'll duck to the inside, and then there is a hairy pack behind them.
They'll get split up, though, by Rich, I think. Now it's a breakaway of about, let's say, 6, maybe 7 if Q-Man can get up there.
The Cologne back to the lead over Zach Flickinger. The bumper foe of Seth Cole. And that time by at the start-finish line was 12 laps to go.
Peter Onjak just stealthily getting in the pack, man. We know his tendencies.
Onjak, man, never won a Jerky Pro Truck Series race. Came close at a few tracks at the end of the last season. Looking for that first career Digital Storm Cup Series win. You know he wants it. Zach Flickinger to the inside of Cologne. Flickinger has not won since Dover back in 2018. A total of 2 career wins to Zach Flickinger's name, I believe. And that is correct.
Peter leads this time by Sam Dyer Ferranti. Here comes that second pack, though. Reconvening again.
Look at Stephen Cologne jumped right back down in front of Sam Dyer.
Amanda Evans is back there, Zach. We know her prowess here at these plate races, especially at Dega.
Cologne's going to make a move. I think the spotters in the ear saying the pack is coming. How about that third pack? What happened to them with Andrew Rich? It looks like they got strung out. Looks like Lane Sanders and McIntyre were hurt the most. As Scott Roush, he is 3 seconds off the pace. And he could be, he is going to be caught next.
Hometown hero Scott Roush. Could he play a big spoiler into this event? Now we're about 10 cars deep, maybe 11. It's starting to get intense again. Here we go.
10 laps to go, and the pit window's closing up. We saw people pit starting at lap 16. That means anybody could pit from lap 32 on.
Shear's losing touch of Fitzwater. Fitzwater's starting to lose touch with Hamill. I think we're, unless it's a fuel-saving measure, because those guys came the last ones in lap 19, the 4th group.
And the 4 drivers that made it to lap 19 were Edwin Justice, Keith Rich, Nate Rogers, and Samet Oskin. So if anybody can make it, in theory, on that one pit stop, it is them.
I'd be impressed, though, with Stephen Cologne holding this pack off on a bunch of veterans. Very impressed here at Talladega.
But to that point, Justice is the only one in this pack. Actually, is Keith Rich up here? No, Keith Rich is up here too. So the 53 and the 18 are in this main pack, and then the 9 and the 22 are behind in the second pack.
What do you do here, Zeb? We're getting close to that fuel window. Do you try? This is basically like the Truck Series last night. Is it a splash and dash? We actually have a threat of someone making it to the end. It's going to be interesting.
Talladega has been a fuel race before. I want to say it was the 2017 fall race that John Arndt won. Arndt was the only driver who made it on fuel to the finish in what was a caution-free race.
Oh, look now, that Zach Evans is coming. We know her. Oh, Roush he's right there too.
Amanda Evans has won here twice. She's the only driver to win twice at Talladega. We have not seen a driver win 3 points paying super speedway races. Could Amanda be the one to do it today?
Looking for that magic number. It looks like next lap we're going to see if anyone pits. The window is open.
Stephen Colon has been pretty strong up front here, though, Vince.
Uh-oh, here we go, though. Roush will play a big role.
Colon's
going
moving
high.
to the top. Will he get by the 6 off the corner? Oh, that was close, but he did it.
Split him in the middle. No, oh, whoa! Roush way up top, almost trying to hit Ferrani. That puts Fitzwater back in play.
Ferrani checked up, and Amanda Evans second one by. Keith Rich, Ferranti, Hamill. Oh, I think some people are pitting. Amanda Evans is coming in. She was one of the first to pit last time by, too.
Rowe.
Alexander Rowe is going to come down the pit road. Levi McIntyre. And that is it for now, and that caused a 3-car breakaway for Colon, Hamill, and Ferranti.
I think all eyes are on Edwin Justinsack and that group with Rich. I think those are the only two we have to worry about. Is if they stretch this, even a lap 37, it could be interesting.
Colon will fall to third, but the top 3 are coming to pit road. So is Logan York. Logan York is not going to run into Colon. Kev Shear with a late dive.
Find their P's and Q's. Sanders. Carabelle to the front. Wow.
Ooh, RJ Bishop. What a nice dive by him there. There's Amanda Evans. First one out. Carabelle in the lead. Keith Rich and Justice, though, like you said, Vince, those are the two we're watching. If they have to pit, it's game on.
Let's see, are they going to stay out here?
Logan Williams will pit. Quentin Moore will pit. McShane, Deaver, do you see Oskin and Nate Rogers staying on track?
I think they're too far back. This is Edwin Justice versus Rich, I think.
There's Stephen Colon. Where does he come out compared to Amanda Evans? Amanda's going to have a shot at this if everyone has to pit, but Carabelle, Keith Rich, Justice, Onjak, and Sam Dyer are the top 5 yet to pit. That was 4 to go that time by Vince. 3 to go this time by.
I don't know if Peter and those guys. I think it's Rich versus Justice. Oh, Peter, he took the wrong line.
Peter's pitting. It looks like the 37 is pitting here. Yes, indeed. Onjak will pit. Carabelle, Dyer, they stay out. Dylan Young will come in. Going to focus on the leaders.
Where is this guy? Does Rich have this in it? Does Carabelle pull a shocker for Red Bull?
I think if you pit coming to 2 to go, that's the last time you're going to pit. You're not going to pit coming to the white flag. I don't foresee anybody pitting coming to the white flag. There's a lot of cars coming off of pit road 2 playing a big hand in this.
This is going to get wild the last 2 laps. Carabelle looking for that first career
She's pitting.
Oh, I think she's pitting.
Keith Rich is moving up the track. Carabel will pit. Sam Dyer will stay out.
It's Edwin Justice, Sam Dyer, Keith Rich. Who you got? This is going to get good.
Only 8 drivers made it to the line last time by. I think that number will shrink here. So we got our top 3. Landon Smith Jr. in 4th. Oskin in 5th. Nate Rogers has jumped to pit road, though.
Uh-oh.
6 drivers have remained on track. Keith will get put 3 wide. That'll open the door for Dyer, who's behind. But Keith is the one who comes in 16th in the points, looking for a win to make the playoffs. But Sam Dyer will go to his inside.
Come to the white, Zach. This is it. Rich, Dyer, and Justice. Who's it going to be?
Keith will get down to the inside line. He's got to block Flickinger or it's game over, I think. I think that might do it. Flickinger's move. Unless the 73 runs out. Remember, he was not one of the drivers who stretched it.
Look at this pack ahead, Zach.
Keith Rich is just stuck to the outside of Flickinger.
And there's Rich. There's Rich.
Oh, what is Sam Dyer doing? He checked up.
Here comes Edwin Justice and Rich.
73 checked up. Does Keith Rich have anything for him?
Here comes Rich again. Another Rich. Is Edwin Justice going to get the run?
Oh,
No,
Andrew's going to
Rich
get in the
goes-
way. Samuel Dyer's going to win at Talladega.
Upset, baby. Upset City.
Dyer came in 37th in the point standings. Only 5 drivers made it at the end. I think Ace might have been running out of gas there. Keith Rich second, so close to the first career win. There you see Dyer is out of fuel. Landon Smith Jr. 4th, Oskin 5th, Ace Rogers 6th, Carabel, Onjack, Cologne, and Ferranti, I believe, is the top 10. Actually, no, that is shifting. Cologne 7th, Ferranti 8th, Amanda Evans 9th, Carabel 10th.
What a race, Zach. I mean, the fuel window was the key, and there it was.
Tough day for Charles Sanford, 39th placed. Allison Rain, 31st. Dylan Young, 23rd. Zorlin, 25th. Rowe, 28th. Seth Cole, 14th. I mean, man, you look at the top 10 in the points, and the only driver from the top 10 in the points that finished in the top 10 was Samet Oskin in 5th place. And that'll tie him with teammate Dylan Young for the most top 10s at 14 apiece. Caution-free race, but exciting nonetheless there with the fuel stuff. Keith Rich just unable to get it done. But a good day for him. I mean, I don't know if he's going to have another shot at this. He's still got Pigs Creek. You've got the inverted field race at Pukekohe as long as you survive the first race. So that's going to be another big wild card there, Vince, is the second Pukekohe race. But, man, what a race here today at Talladega.
Yeah, just that one pit road incident with Roush, and it was pretty calm. But I think fuel strategy, Zach. We saw lap 19 was the plug, and Sam Dyer sneaks a win.
Well, that'll do it for us here today at Talladega. We will see you guys next weekend, 4th of July weekend, for Watkins Glen. Originally was supposed to be the Pensacola Road Course, but due to issues with the track, we will be going to Watkins Glen instead. So me and Vince will see you for then.
I know.